Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host James Egan, and today on Bond Month we'll be looking at the 1997 film Tomorrow Never Dies. Funny enough, the title is a typo. It was supposed to be called Tomorrow Never Lies, which actually makes sense because this is about a corrupt newspaper mogul, and since he manipulates the news, he's lying about what's going to be on tomorrow's newspaper, so it actually does make sense. The tagline was, "The man, the number, the license are all back." The theme song was sung by Sheryl Crow. Katie Lang was supposed to sing it, but her version was relegated to the film's end credits. Oh, that's a shame. Katie Lang's amazing. 197 people died in the film, which was the highest death toll in any Bond film at the time. The remote-controlled car scene took 10 days, 2 locations, and 17 BMWs to complete. Anthony Hopkins was cast as the main villain, Elliot Carver. However, Hopkins walked out after 3 days because he found the production too chaotic, and he was frustrated that there wasn't a complete script. He was replaced by Jonathan Pryce. I know Jonathan Pryce was well known for Brazil. He wasn't mega famous though at the time, but pretty much everyone recognized him now as the High Sparrow from Game of Thrones.
Just to remind you, Anthony Hopkins stars in Transformers: The Last Knight. He agreed to star in that movie, but he thought Tomorrow Never Dies was too chaotic and didn't have a complete script. So, Tomorrow Never Dies must have been really bad production. Jonathan Pryce actually voiced Ian Fleming in Ian Fleming, Where Bond Began in 2008.
This is the last Bond film to show the lead character in his Royal Navy commander uniform. When the writer had to explain the story to the producers, he simply said, "Words are the new weapons, satellites the new artillery." The film is dedicated to Albert R. Broccoli. Michelle Yeoh plays Bond girl Wai Lin. The producers considered making a spin-off of her character. Bond uses a Walther P99 in this film instead of a Walther PPK. Sales for the Walther P99 skyrocketed after the release of this film. The crew had such difficulty finding space for the sets, they shot some scenes in an abandoned Asda complex. Well, that's degrading. Monica Bellucci was turned down for the role of Paris Carver.
The role went to Terry Hatcher, best known for Desperate Housewives.
She later played Lucia in a 2015 film, Spectre. Upon hearing that she didn't get the part, she called the casting directors fools. That's pretty justified, because this is what she looks like in her 50s. Could you imagine what she looked like when this movie came out? A farewell scene for Q was written just in case the actor Desmond Llewellyn retired. Gerard Butler appears in the film as a leading seaman. And no, I didn't mispronounce that. That is actually the correct way to pronounce his name. Look it up. It was the second film he ever appeared in. He was only 18 at the time. The 6'5" actor Götz Otto plays the henchman Stamper. During the audition, he was given 20 seconds to introduce himself. He said, "I am big, I am bad, and I am German." After that, he was immediately cast. Brosnan said that the production of this film was like pulling teeth. Julian Fellows plays the Minister of Defense. Years later, he created the TV series Downton Abbey. Hugh Bonneville plays an air warfare officer. Years later, he would play Robert Crawley in Downton Abbey. In the novelization, it is revealed that the Bond girl of the previous film, Natalia, marries a hockey player. The actress who played Natalia, Izabela Skorupko, married a hockey player in real life. The film cost $110 million. The film cost $52 million more than GoldenEye, which is the largest production increase in the history of the Bond series. The film made $333 million. In Germany, the film was called 007, The Morning Dies Never. Do Germany ever translate a Bond title properly? In Turkey, the film is called Tomorrow is Indestructible. In Poland, the film is called Tomorrow Never Dies Not. That's a double negative. That means tomorrow dies. In Romania, the film is called The Empire After Today. And finally,
in the original script, Stamper had a brain injury,
so he felt pleasure when he should feel pain, and vice versa. Although this idea was dropped, a similar idea was used for the villain in the next film. Special thanks to these fine people for all their help. Be sure to subscribe to Facts About Everything. Follow me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook page to let me know what subjects you want me to talk about in the future. Thanks for watching. See you again.